All right, all right, all right, all right. Had to go get my chair. I spent time trying to get everything all together, and I had to get my chair. So there we have it. So, welcome everybody. Um, Snowy day, lots of snow, and yeah. So Sunday is not a fun day, but hey, like the title says, you know what I like to do on a snow day? Look at some cards, right? So here we go. Still going through boxes. Got a bunch, yeah, but enough. So we got one right here. Excuse me. We got one right here, and we're gonna go take a look, see at it. So let's change the camera view real quick. Go here, camera. Change it to the 360. Booyah, Kasha. There it is. So it's doing the best I can with what I got. My table's crowded with boxes and boxes and boxes of cards. So let's see. So I should be able to see the chat though, but that's all right. Videos, lives. Okay. All right. Well, it's way behind us. Doing a countdown. All right, whatever. Anyway. So here's the box. I'm going to pop the lid. Let you guys take kind of a gander. Let's see what's in here. A lot of plastics and stuff again. A lot of stuff going on in here. So let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? I'm going to move this box to the side. I'm going to elevate. I think I should elevate it. I don't know. So you guys can kind of see everything. Yeah. That's all right. I can pull without having to mess around with the box. So let me put this on my lap for now. Put this other dirty box up here, but it is what it is. You'll be able to see the cards better from there. Let's see if we got this spacing right. Looks like we do. All right, hard plastics, right? Well, this fell off. Had a $5 tag marked down to $4. So there you go. That's it. And it's a David Robinson second year card. I don't know. That's an old line. That's why. Hold on. YouTube. Go to my channel. View my channel. What's going on live? There we go. Oh, I said, there we go. Bring it up, Pam. Or not. What the heck? What? Yeah, there we go. But it's still not bringing it up. I don't know what's going on. Don't know. And there it is live there. So, you got me. But anyway, sorry about the light. I'll have to try to adjust it so you don't get the glare. So there we go. David Robinson. I don't know if it says 89 NBA products. Official NBA basketball card. Which is NBA hoops. So, David Robinson rookie card. I don't know. Here's another one, David Robinson, 90 Fleer, so second year card. How about Shaq rookie? Here's the back of the Shaq. Here's Dikembe Mutombo 1991 Classics. Looks like it. Classic, the card game. First annual Sportsnet National Card Show, Orlando, Florida, for promotional purposes only. 1992. I don't know when the first national was, but maybe this was a handout at the first national, which was, I don't know. First annual Sportsnet National Card Show. Don't know. Promo card number 2 of 20. Oh, that's interesting. So Kim Bay from Tumbo. All right, what else we got? Oh, yeah, we got more plastiques. We've got like a tall boy, 93, 94. Scottie Pippen. Card 5 of 8. It's a Fleer card from 1993 Fleer Corporation. So there we go. Let's see. We got another little tall boy, I guess. It's Sir Charles Barkley. Same thing from Fleer. We got us a Kobe Bryant Fleer Focus. Baker's Guard. And it's like a 4th year card, I guess. 99, 2000. Very nice. Very nice. We got, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches of snow now. Another David Robinson 90 Fleer, 2nd year card. Alonzo Mourning 92 draft pick from Classic. And it shows his Georgetown record. Here's a Alonzo Mourning 92 Classic for Sport again. Here's a Top Stadium Club. Looks like it has some paper loss though. And down here too. It's a Beam Team of Patrick Ewing. But looks like it has paper loss. U.S. Olympic card of David Robinson. And there's Charles Barkley in there with them. So there's 2 cards jammed into this one. Very nice, I guess. No penny sleeves or anything, just jam them in there. Here's the David Robinson Hoops, NBA Hoops rookie card. All right. And a nice urine-stained top loader. His record at the Naval Academy on there. $3.50. Price tag on that one. Here's another one. No price tag. This one has $3.50. So I guess that was the going price back then for David Robinson's rookie card. Hakeem Olajuwon, All-Star West NBA Hoops again from 94. Booyah, Patrick Ewing's there with him. Keeping an eye on him. Who's this? Oh, David Robinson. Inside Stuff. NBA Inside Stuff. Fleer Skybox. It's the 93-94 edition. And basically it's like Robinson and Taylor. Card number 22. It's one of those, stay in school, don't do drugs kind of thing, I think. All NBA team, Hakeem Olajuwon from Upper Deck. There's the back of that one. How about a Topps 92-93 second team Topps all rookie, Alonzo Mourning. Not afternoon, not evening, or night. It's the morning. All right, we got some more here. Oh, we got a Topps Football 50th Anniversary League Leaders Passing. Peyton Manning, 4,557 yards. And there's the back. Breakdown, I guess, of the quarterbacks. Trent Green for 4,591. Peyton Manning, 4,557. Jake Plummer, and so on. Tom Brady for the Patriots threw for 3,692. Look, there's the Peyton. And it's the Chrome version. This has an $8 price tag on it. Then and Now, Frank Gifford and Reggie Bush. It's a Topps Heritage Football. TN number 1. So Then and Now. And then here's a single card of flashbacks, but it's got the same image as the Gifford on this one. This has a $3 price tag. New York Giants draft Gifford in the first round. Topps Heritage again. And it's FL1 for flashback 1, I guess. NBA on NBC for your Skybox. Alonzo Mourning. Here's the back of that. Card number 5. May 1st, 1993. Here's Alonzo Mourning and NBA Hoops. Scoops. Not Hoops, Poops. All right, what have we got here? Another Alonzo Mourning. Skybox. Clear. Here's a Upper Deck SP Pro Bowl Performers Ben Roethlisberger. Pro Bowl Performer number 5 is the card number. Roethlisberger. Here's a Domino's Pizza Bob Greasy Quarterback Challenge card. Very nice. Well, here's a Bob Greasy All Pro for the Dolphins. What year is this? 77, so it's a 78 Topps. That's Don Strock there, by the way. Famous backup for the quarterbacks in Miami. Here's another Bob Greasy quarterback. And this is the 94 Topps. Topps Platinum Adrian Peterson for the Vikings. There you go. Here's an Emmitt Smith Upper Deck piece of history. Okay. You say so. Here's a really nice Dan Marino. And this is from 89 Topps. Very nice. Very nice. All over. We got some more. Here's another dandy Dan Marino for you. Hey, Red Light, what's going on? Nothing. Trying to just stay dry. It's snowing out. My wife had me out shoveling snow. Card number 2 in the set. Dan Marino. Inside. Pinnacle inside the can. Yeah, so we've got like between 6 and 8 inches of snow already here in central New Jersey. I was out at 3:30 in the morning, kind of shoveling, trying to get a little bit ahead of it. And then I went out later on. And then while I'm inside taking a break, right? And I come in for like an hour or so. My neighbors went and shoveled all their snow in the center of the road. And all afternoon now, cars have been getting stuck in front of my house. Yeah. Smooth move. Dan Marino award winners from a 91 Fleer Ultra. 95, so it's like 96 Fleer Ultra. Whatever. Dan Marino. Another one. Here's an Upper Deck Dan Marino. Very nice. It's a foil version. Very nice. Very nice. New Age Performers got a $5 price tag for Peyton Manning. It's a heritage card again. NAP 11. NAP 11 is the card number of New Age Performer. How about a Select 96 Dan Marino on an Audible? And there he is on the Jumbotron. Saying, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Say again. Say again. Over. This got a $2 price tag on for this Dikembe Mutombo from 91-92 Upper Deck. NBA Top Prospects. There you go. Not a McDonald's card, though. Dikembe Mutombo, limited edition, Fleer 92. Card 2 of 12, so it was a 12-card set they put out for Mutombo. I don't know. And it had maybe a little poop stain on the back there. I don't know. Fecal matter, right? As John would call it. Dikembe Mutombo, 91 flashbacks from 92 classic draft picks. There's the back. Flashback card 4 of 4. 1990 All-Star Week at Miami. Charles Barkley is punching someone in the gut here. I don't know who that is, but yeah. Maybe it's Magic. I don't know. Getting elbow right to the possible groin even. I don't know. Oh, well, that's the back of the card maybe. Yeah, here's the front. 1990 MVP All-Stars. 32. He got the MVP because they got punched in the nuts by Charles, I'm sure. That was the vote that got him over the finish line. Here's a $2 price tag on this NBA Hoops Supreme Court. The fan's choice, Patrick Ewing. Or here's a Assets, Isaiah Ryder. And this one looks like it's a punch out. Yeah, they're both punch outs. So they're like a stand-up card, I guess. 2 of them, I think. Looks like 2. Here's a Emotion from Skybox. Pumped Grant Hill. Grant Hill. It says rookie right on there. So it's got to be a rookie card if it says rookie on it. How about this? Basketball Highlights 94 USA. Don't know who that is. Might be Alonzo Mourning. I don't know. Yeah, it's Alonzo Mourning. There it is. Called it. Here's another Alonzo Mourning from NBA draft from Upper Deck. Alonzo Mourning, card number 2 in the set. And here's NBA Top Prospects from probably the same Upper Deck set. Yeah, same set. Yeah, moving on. Let's see what we've got in this really weird Ultra Pro holder that backwards. You shove the card in from the back side and facing this way, but it's the Fleer All-Star Team Magic Johnson. Card number 123. Magic. How about Bill Walton in a severely, massively urine-stained top loader? $7 price tag on this one too. Card number 1 in the set, and it's a 78-79 Topps basketball. Oh, well, looks like we're changing gears. We're heading over to baseball. Jones blasts 2 home runs in World Series victory. Andrew Jones, a brand new Hall of Famer right there. ×3. Insert card 9 of 20. Card set. We got an 82 Topps famous Amos Otis. Dave McKay. Gary Ward. Amos Otis in action. Oh, what was it? Amos Otis in action. I'm sorry. That's in action. My bad. But those 2 of them. How about it? Craig Reynolds. Doyers. Fernando Valenzuela. Rookie card. Fado. Should I jump up and be screaming my head off? Like backyard breaks guys. Jumping up, ripping my shirt off, screaming, pulling my hair out. If I had hair. Anyway, here's 82 Topps Davey Concepcion. Here's 81 Topps Bird Hooten. How about a 90 condiment card of John Allrood. Ketchup cards. Wait, we're not near to being done. How about some more Kobe? Kobe. Now my granddaughter plays basketball now. She's done with her dance and all that. And so she's playing basketball. Here's the other Kobe. And there's the tall boys. Anyway, I told her, I said, listen, when you shoot the ball, you got to yell out Kobe. She goes, Kobe? Yeah, Kobe. She didn't know. Obviously, she didn't know. She's only 8 years old. So I told her who Kobe Bryant was. And she's like, okay. So she was at practice, and I heard her yell one time yell Kobe. And then she had a game the next day, and I didn't make it to the game. I did, but I didn't because I had to take her brother to wrestling practice. And when I got to the game, she was sitting on the bench, and they were losing, and they ended up losing by a lot. I don't think they scored any points, but it is girls basketball. Tall boy of Sean Kemp. And here's a die cut. Down here at the bottom, die cut. Collection just says something. ONNECTON. I don't know. Oh, collection. Okay, yeah, there it goes. It was silver. Sean Kemp. Card D99. Whatever that means. Dunk. I guess. Dunk in it. Whatever. There it is. All right, we got some more hard plastics. More hard plastics to go through. Alonzo Mourning rookie card from Fleer. We have these are Fleer 93, 94, Fleer Ultra. Karl Malone's career highlights. And they used to put out sets, and I'm thinking this is a set as well. So Karl Malone has a set of career highlights. The mailman always delivers. Just ask any of his illegitimate children. Oops, did I say that? I gotta be careful. I might show up on my door and punch him in the head. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Usually come in a 10 card set, but let's see. This is card 1 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maybe it's only 9. And sometimes they would give you do a mail-in for some more. How about another $3.50 David Robinson rookie card? We've seen a few of them now. Here's a 92, 93 Fleer Ultra rookie of Shaquille O'Neal. Here's another Shaq. Looks like an upper deck. Yes, upper deck. All division team, Atlantic Division, Shaquille O'Neal for the Orlando Magic. West team. Blue Chips, getting to know Neon Bordeaux. Bodeaux. And the X is silent, I'm sure. So that's French. Limited edition to 3,990 of 12,500. Card number F3. Shaquille O'Neal. Here's another Skybox from 93-94 edition. Head of the class, top NBA draft picks. Chris Webber, Sean Bradley, and Anthony Penny Hardaway has a $30 price tag. I don't know if I've even paid $30 for that back in the day. But on the backside, and it is numbered to 15,000, Jamal Mashburn, Isaiah Ryder, and Colbert Cheney. So you got six guys on here. All right, that's that. But we ain't done yet. We got some more. Oh, hard plastics. Hard, I tell you. All right, here we go. We have some NBA hoops. David Robinson, the Admiral. That was his nickname, the Admiral. I got to turn the heat up a little bit here, guys, because it's cold and I'm getting wrapped on my back. So I'm going to have to crank it up a little bit. I had it turned down. And I got to crank it up. I got to crank it. Crank it good. Oh, yeah. Get some. Hey, the hobbyists, what's going on? All right, so this is David Robinson, NBA Hoops, David's Best. So this is a set too, from NBA Hoops. This is card number DB1, 5. Here's NBA Jam. It's got 5 guys on it. Robinson, Mutombo, Otis Thorpe, Hakeem, and Sean Kemp. Otis Thorpe being the lone man out on that side, backside. So it's got 10 guys on it. Charles Barkley, Purvis Ellison, Chris Morris. There's 2 guys I never heard of. Brad Daugherty, who you barely heard of, and Derek Coleman. Charles is the king on that side, but that's not part of it. Here's David's Best again. DB4. We got 1 and 5. Now we got 4. Here's David Best again. 1, 3, 4, 5. David's Best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 5-card set. Put them down there. How about Skybox Alonzo Mourning tearing up the net? Here he is, Skylights, dunking the ball down in Charlotte. Here he is, jumping over Spud Webb. I don't know, just kidding. He probably is. Jumping over Spud on a layup. There's Alonzo Mourning again on the Top Stadium Club. High Court. Ah, there we go. We have more of the mailman. So we were at 9 mailman, right? And I'm like, that's just an odd number. So let's see what we got here. Here's Shaq. Here's the mailman. So we got 1 through 9 there. And there he is. You know, he moonlit as a truck driver too, by the way. That's how he was picking up lot lizards and fathering more children that way. It was easier for him. Alonzo Mourning. Okay, there we go. So we ended up with 9. Here's number 10, the guy, lot lizard guy. Lot lizard Carl. How's the weather up there? All right. Up there. North. Well, in central Jersey, we got like 8 inches so far. It's been now kind of sleeting out now. My neighbors, I said this early on in the show, my neighbors decided that they were going to plow all their snow, shovel it, snow blow it, out into the center of the road and basically in front of my house. And for the rest of the afternoon now, people have been getting stuck in the road. First of all, you shouldn't be out driving just a regular car in the snow. And even a truck got stuck. So, you know, that truck driver knew what he was doing. It was a pickup truck, but still. Where am I? I'm not stepping out the door to give anybody advice. I'm just going to laugh. I did take a video of one guy and sent it to my son. My wife's like, I should just sit here and record people getting stuck in this snow just for gee whiz, you know. All right, so we're up to number 10. Here's another one. That's 11. Here's another one. That's 12. So, yeah, 12. That makes kind of more sense. I'm expecting to get more David's best cards too. But here we go. Here's the Topps 92 draft pick gold card of Alonzo Mourning. Very nice. Very nice. Then we have another one of these. Just make sure, because make sure I didn't grab it and throw it up there. No, here it is. So here's the other one. So yeah. Yep. So there's two of those. All right. So now we got the Karl Malone straightened out. It is 12 card Malone set. David Robinson. I got 5 cards, but I don't see any more big plastic, so maybe it's just a 5 card set. Don't know. All right, so more plastic. Here's Alonzo Mourning 93, 94 clear. Alonzo Mourning. Here's a massive 2 back-to-back massive, like urine stained, beyond all recognition Alonzo Mourning cards. So yeah, there's one, and here's the other one. It says rookie, so it's got to be a rookie card, right? Gotcha. All right, what else we got here? Oh, we got Alonzo Mourning again. Future Force. Is that a Fleer card? Oh, it's the McDonald's one. Upper Deck McDonald's, because it's got the arches and P44. And here's a regular Upper Deck Alonzo Mourning. 92, 93. All right. Oh, yeah, we got some more. A couple more big plastics. Hold on. Here we go. Dikembe Mutombo again. We had one before that said it was the handout at like a national card show. It's not there. Start putting these back in the box. Just so I have room to stack them down here. But I want to see if I can find that other classic one. There. There it is. So this one and this one, same fronts, but the backs are different. This is the regular issue. This is some kind of, for promotional purposes only, again, the 92 first annual Sportsnet National Card Show in Orlando, Florida. Card number 2 of 20. 2 of 20. Alonzo Mourning. Classic. All right, we're going to put the David Robinsons back. We do have plastic right here. It's a urine stained, well-deserved urine stain, by the way. Roger Clemens. Oh, and we've got a Stadium Club Members' Choice, Bobby Bonilla, sharing the urine glory in that. All right, and we have cards that are just not sleeved up, like this Bernie Williams from Score, Pinnacle Brands. Barney. And we've got this parallel, Carlos Baerga from Topps. It's Raul Mondesi, rookie cup card. Ray Langford, wearing them cool Ray shades. And Andy Van Slyke. And we've got a gold winner, Ronnie Gant, Wade Taylor, Jimmy Key, Chucky Knobloch, your head off your shoulders. Jimmy Gott, a good one. Brian Harper, Jose Oquendo, Bryn Smith, Billy Wegman, Chris Navaholtz times. Oh, Navaholtz. Oh, wait, we're not. These are not winners. These are regular. So we switched over to the regular cards. These came in packs. The winners were mail-ins. Just so everyone knows. So Navaholtz time 2 is just a straight up gold card. Don with 2 N's. Paul, gold. Said, spelled with a C and not an S. Said, Cedric, maybe. I don't know. The Landrum. And Reggie, the Jeffersons. Moving on up. But wait, we're not done. We've got more straight up gold. Tom McKinnon, like Timlin. Derek Bell, David West. Mookie Wilson. Ed Coventry times 2. Barry Jones, Luis Quinones. Jack Doherty, Shawnee Abner, Juan Samuel, Bob Patterson, Mitch Webster, Jerry Brown, Jeremy Hernandez, Omar Olivares, Frank Payne, and so on. We're just going to flip through them. Y'all can see them. Probably seen them all before anyway. Heathcliff Slocum. I love that name. Heathcliff! I'm afraid. David West again. Danny Jackson. Vicente Palacios. Kyle Abbott times 2. Mike Pagliarillo. Ricky Bonus. Walter Weiss. Brett Butler. Orlando Merced, Johnny Allrood, just a base card there, and we follow him. Alrighty. Oh wait, we got more. We got some more hard plastics. Here we go. Another Dikembe Mutombo regular card. Here we go. At least one more plastic. This is in a thicker one. Card 3 of 10. What a bright future this kid has with the trade to Orlando. He moves into a slot that was made for all of his skills. It's every great point guard's dream to have a dominant big man. I had Kareem. Stockton was... I had Kareem. Stockton has Malone. Penny has Shaq. Wow, like Shaq. I think he'll impress immediately. Many people have compared his style of play to mine. I agree. The first time I saw him play, it was like looking into a mirror. All that's left for him now, is to win a gold medal, 5 NBA titles, and 3 MVPs. Magic Johnson, that's Magic's image there, by the way, on Anthony Hardaway, talking about Penny. All those accolades just thrown up there for Penny Hardaway. To sponge it up like SpongeBob SquarePants. Actually, I think it looks more like Squidward, but what do I know? Alright, I get off my buttocks for a little bit. Stretch my legs. And let's see, we've got a lot of cards. Don't worry, we ain't going to run out of cards before we run out of patience, I guess. How about these are EX. So who makes these? Fleer? Yeah, Fleer. 2001 Fleer EX. New Hall of Famer Andrew Jones right there. No Mas making a stink face. Will the Thrill Clark. Matthew Williams. Chan Ho Park times 6. Oh, thank you, Chan Ho Park. This is the Paul Gibson error card. And as you can see, you got Luis Salazar in the background grabbing his junk. Oh, here's the not Al Leiter. I forget this guy's name, but that's not Al Leiter. This is Jimmy Williams. The variation is a little white spot right there in the belly of the J. It's supposed to be all blue, not white there. Here's this dude again. Okay. All right, so we got Dan Schatzeder. So this is the correct spelling. This one's got a hash mark. Someone said, "Oh yeah, it's good now. We can go to press," and that transferred over onto a bunch of cards. And then they spelled it wrong here. Zader versus Zeder. So that one's spelled wrong too. Schatzeder. So that's spelled correct with the hash mark. That's spelled correct. Correct with the hash mark. Incorrect spelling. That is a 88 Fleer. Here's Casey Stengel. Dunruss, parallel set. I think he's only got a number to like 50 or something like that. Card number 10 is Tony Gwynn. And then we've got the, it's like rainbow foil or whatever. I don't know but Ken Griffey Jr., which is card number 4 in the set. Tom Glavine, post-Suro 1994 collection. Here's the 97 Fleer, Manny Ramirez. That's the year that you get the Big Poppy or David Ortiz rookie card in. And got some Hostess or Drakes. Hostess. Cupcake cards of Will Clark. Will Clark's a cupcake. All right, we're not going to spend a lot of time on a lot of these. You can see who they are. Doc Gooden. Here's a cool one, Tim Salmon. Speaking about Tim Salmon, I've had this book. I have not gotten to it yet. Hold on. An avalanche. Ranch. Stay, I say. Stay. I have an avalanche, then I have to call Blue Rock and let them know that I finally had an avalanche in my garage. I don't want to do that. I still have yet. I've showed this book before. This is one of the last remaining Filthy Binders from my Filthy Binder Friday series that I was doing. And this appears to be like all Tim Salmon cards. So let's see if the 95 Pinnacle Fire or Red Hot cards in here. That's a cool one right there. Select rookies with that Duflex. I was corrected. I was always thinking it was Duflex with the L. It's not. It's Duflex. Very nice, though. 2 cards missing. I don't know why there's cards missing from here. A nice die cut. Got 2 of those. Now that's it. Okay. So then there's Michael Piazza in there. Okay. Even then, someone took some out and then they GT Snow of all people. What the hell do they think? Don't know. Anyway, thought there was more salmon in there, but there's not. That's all right. And I'll just show you again. So this is another one of those last cards of the last two binders. As far as I know, there might be a blue one somewhere, but I don't think so. The Filter Binder Friday series that I never completed, but it was completed anyway. See how dirty these binders are. It's just filthy. And then when you open this one up, look at the filthy pages in there. They're just so grimy and grungy and dirty. And it says $1 something per card or something. I don't know. Make offer. And then they have $2 price tags on them. And the first couple of sheets are empty, and then you roll into some Carlos Delgado, Cliff Floyd. You got Delgado, Cliff Floyd in here, some Javi Lopez, and some Chandler Parks. There you go. Very nice. Yeah. Dirty, dirty, dirty. I just want to see if that salmon card is in there. And it's not. But the salmon card is pretty cool. I like it. They have other ones that were like white hot or something like that. I don't know. Which are even more limited than those. Those aren't numbered by any chance. No. Matt Williams. Eric Davis. Matt Williams again. Times like 6. Eric Davis. Matt Williams. Here's a Gold Rush, Matt Williams, Kevin Moss, Ethan Break, Strawberry, Matt Williams, and a Tim Salmon. How about Blast Masters from Score, Tim Salmon? That's cracked ice before it was cracked ice. 18 of 18 card set. Jim Palmer, Sportflix, Robin Roberts. This has got a couple. Don Newcomb and Bob Lemon on that one. Rains, Winfield, and Pedro Guerrero. Pedro Guerrero, Tim Rains, Winfield. Yep. Goose, Lee Smith, Goose, and hold on, Quisenberry. Quisenberry, Goose, and Lee Arthur Smith. Procter and Gamble, Kevin Brown, All-Star card. Procter and Gamble. Paul O'Neill, Sammy Sosa, Hobby Reserve by Score stamp, foil stamp on this Andrew Jones, ×2. Here's Matt Williams with the Pinnacle 97 Clout. Clout cards. Here's some more Andrew Jones, 97 Pinnacle. Eric Davis. Here's Kenny Lofton and Andrew Jones. Doc Gooden, Barry Larkin, and Emotion, Matt the Bat Williams. Here's an 78 Topps Louis Tiant with a Dale Strawberry bat. No, I'm just kidding. Louis Tiant, long career. There's a Strawberry. Here's a Doc Gooden, 85 or 86 Fleer. 86 Fleer, Doc Gooden. New Hall of Famer, Jeff Kent. New Hall of Famer, Kent. Flair, 95. Jeff Kent, more Kents, Cliff Lloyd. That's a update card from Fleer. Yes. Cliff Lloyd, league leaders from Fleer Excel, 92-93. Cliff Lloyd, Floyd, more Floyd. Lots of Floyds going around. Lots of Floyds. There's Cliff Floyd from Classic. Draft picks, 91. Floyd. What are we doing with Cliff Floyds? For now, anyway, we got Matt Williams. Here's a nice Paul O'Neill from Fleer circa 96. Fleer something, Paul O'Neill from 2002. Very nice. I'm trying to remember the top loaded card. Mystique, Paul O'Neill from Fleer. Paul O'Neill. That's from an update set. Card number FT50. More O'Neills. Another Mystique. And we got a run on O'Neills. Come on. Flair, Paul O'Neill. Another Flair. And looks like we're done with Paul O'Neill's fine. Carlos Delgado. Whoa. Flying off. Oh, this is numbered. It was shot out of there. It's numbered. This one's numbered to 99. There we go. When you don't check the backs, something's going to slip by you. More of those. Switching gears to football. Here's a Reggie White. Topps All-Pro. Reggie White. Here's that top loader I was talking about. And it's a super rookie, Emmitt Smith. Frank Gore. Tim Brown in the gold zone. Art Monk, Tim Brown again. Jerry Rice. Oh, hold on, drop the card. Dropped. Reggie. Art Monk. Herman Moore. Art Monk. Tim Brown, Gold Rush. Andre Reed, Gold Rush. Kurt Warner, Unsung Heroes. He was just on during a football game. He was interviewing the replacement quarterback for Denver. There's a Shaquille O'Neal, Team USA, card number 7. Turf Warriors, Emmitt Smith, Topps 40th anniversary card. Not numbered. Pinnacle Checklist, Barry Sanders in the front. Here's a John Elway. 1990 Topps football. Then we got another Shaquille O'Neal, USA basketball, or I guess Olympic basketball, right? Olympic team. Here's some mini cards about this sticker of Michael Jack Schmidt is from 1982. So, yep. Cal, Carter, Baines, Winfield, Blyleven, Hershiser. And we're into the full-size cards. Eric Davis, Matt Williams with a dollar price tag on it. Bert Blyleven, Lou Whitaker, and 50 cents on this checklist of the late Ryan Sandberg, and $2 on the strawberry. Hold on a sec. Just take a little breather here. My wife fell asleep during the football game. I was supposed to start my dinner at halftime, and it's already into the third quarter. But that's all right. So we're starting it now. Anyway, we got these clear stickers of Benito Santiago. Now we got some 78 tops here. Gary Nolan, Mariners team. Oh, all checked up though. Michael Jack Schmidt, Larry Walker, Delano DeShields, Marquise Grissom, and Larry Walker. Nolan Ryan, checklist card from the first Leaf set. Alan Trammell as 84 Dunruss. 79 highlights, so it's 1980 tops. Baseball, Lou Brock, and Yaz. Card number 1 in that set. Here's a Frank Thomas. Yeah, just a Frank Thomas. It's got all the black, so got the name. Tony La Rosa, Joe Torre, Bobby Cox, La Russa, Frank Thomas again. Here's Ken Griffey Jr. Draw your own card contest. Entry form. How about this Larry Walker? You crashed a game. Fred McGriff, you crashed a game. Bagwell, you crashed a game. Tomei, you crashed a game. Very nice. Here's the backs of those crashed a games. 3, 8, 22, and 29. Alan Trammell with Bowman, Ozzie, Robin, Ryan Sandberg, Fisk, Pudge, the original Pudge, Larry Walker's Gold Cup, Robbie Alomar, Mustard Card, Fred McGriff, Don Sutton, Andre Dawson, 90 Fleer. There's Dennis Eckersley score, and there's Eckersley with a 90 Fleer. Eckersley again. Robbie Alomar, the spitter. Here's a Fred McGriff. This is a Pacific Revolution 2000. Fred McGriff. Trevor Hoffman. Here's a 1981 Topps Dave Winfield. Very nice. Irod Bench. Biggio, Killer B. Randy Johnson. Claddy Daddy. Roy Halladay. Clear Tradition. 72 Topps. Boyhood photo of Rick Wise. Duke Sims. Boyhood photo of Bob Bailey. Duke Sims again. Billy Crown, and he's got the Angel's crown above his head. Oh, cool. Rick Auerbach, Tom Phobos, Bill Rigney, Gary Wasilewski, Don Pavlovich, Rick Wise again, Billy Williams, crease right there for the Ted Simmons card. The Reds 77 checklist, not checked. That's a winner. This guy looks like a crease right there on the Ferguson Jenkins. Jim Wynn, the Toy Cannon All-Star card. Here's the California Angels with Dick Williams as a manager. Oh, marked up. Loser card. Enzo Hernandez, it's got a crease. Pete Varney ×2. Twins, all marked up. Dick Drago, Ron Schuler, Mike Anderson, Tommy Hutton, Tug McGraw, Jerry Harmon, John Hiller's got a crease, and Pedro Garcia for the Milwaukee Brewers. 75. Yeah, it's enough. Just shove him out. If he's got to go, he's got to go. He'll go. I may have to end the stream a little bit premature because the wife wants me to walk the dog, I think. There's a sample card of Ryan Klesko. Here's a sample card of Carlos Baerga. That's going to fall off the end. Sample card of Andres Galarraga. Another sample of Klesko. Sample of Albert Bell. Sample Sheffield. Sample Klesko. Sample of Hitters Inc. Ryan Klesko again. A lot of Klesko sample cards for some reason. Promotional sample of Juan Don from Madonna's Triple Play. Here's a Sport Flick 94 Sport Flick sample of Gary Sheffield. We've got Classic Chan-Ho Park, not a sample card. Chan-Ho Park. Kevin Brown. Here's a Todd Van Poppel from Pro Cards. Brian Taylor from Classic Draft Picks 92. Here's the pink version of this variation card of Stan Jefferson. There's a thumbnail block from Jeff Dedman. There's a corrected, whited out box of the hand on the crotch. Juan LeBron, that's the correct card. Brian Holton, don't know what the dealio is with that. Maybe that's not him on the front. Don't know. This is not Wes Chamberlain. It's some other dude playing Wes Chamberlain that day. Benito Santiago All-Star card with the recent Major League Performance error back. There's that white spot on top of the J again. Not supposed to be there. Greg Nettles. And the back says Craig Nettles. Yeah, error backs. I spelled the name. Bowman Matt Williams. Johnny Schmaltz. Sheffield. Larry Walker. Glavin. 86 Donruss, Dale Murphy. Dion. 74 Tops traded. Felipe Alou. Check the chat one more time. Nothing going on there. All right, what do we got here? We have Jason Williams. White chocolate. Insert card. Here's Edge, Jason Williams, acetate. Another Jason Williams acetate. Jason Williams and somebody, Raheem, whatever. Maybe their teammates, I don't know. It says Double Threat, 98. Here's another Collector's Edge, Jason Williams. Here's a Jason Williams Press Pass. Another Jason Williams Ovation from Upper Deck. Jason Williams doing the layup in the Upper Deck card. Here's that H&G Holographics. Jason Williams. $1 price tag. That was Jason Williams. Up Tempo, Jason Williams. Rewind 99. Guild Artists, Jason Williams from Fleer. 5 of 15 card set. Guaranteed Fresh, Jason Williams. 6 of 10. That's a Fleer product. Middleman, Jason Williams. Middleman, 8 of 10. Fleer Forceful, Jason Williams. Now Jason Williams. Here's a Fresh Foundations, Jason Williams. Mad Chocolate. Allies, I guess. Jason and Chris Webber. Back in baseball, looks like. 94 Fleer Ultra Award winners, Matt Williams. Fleer Ultra Carlos Delgado. Donruss Greats, Matt Williams. Lou Whitaker. Sign up the ball, handing it back to the fan. It's going. And looking for anything really interesting. But hey guys, that's it. I don't think we did. But there's nothing going on here. Here's it. Adrian Beltre, Flair, very nice. Jeff Kent, Davis, Doc Gooden, over. All right. Let's try to put all these back, and we're going to have to wrap it up here because I think my dinner's ready. So, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching on this snowy day in central New Jersey. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Hold, let's change this up. I'm talking. You guys can't even see my face in the place. There we go. Much better. All right, we've been an hour, almost an hour and 15 minutes anyway. So, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all the likes, comments, all that good stuff. Appreciate it. And hey, see you guys in the next one. All right. Have a great rest of your weekend. If it's snowing where you are, stay inside. Stay warm. Right now, my wife, I think she said it was starting to freezing rain out. So, yeah. Don't think many people will be going to work tomorrow. That's for sure. Anyway, guys, peace out. See you in the next one.